Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video we're going to talk getting started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and today we're going to take a look at the Disciples of Tzeentch faction, and in particular, the Guild of Summoners subfaction for the army. In this video, we're going to go through, talk about what makes Guild of Summoners special and how they work on the tabletop. We'll then take a look at some units we recommend to start out your collection with before looking at other units to expand upon after those initial purchases. Finally, we'll finish off the video with a little sample army of 1000 points for you to use as some inspiration for starting your own Disciples of Tzeentch army for the Guild of Summoners subfaction. Now, you can find the rules for this subfaction in the Disciples of Tzeentch Battle Tome, which at the time of recording is going to be out this coming weekend. Now, what exactly do we get with the Guild of Summoners? Well, we get a pretty cool rule. You can only use fate points in this subfaction to summon Lords of Change. However, instead of a fate point cost of 30, a Guild of Summoners Lord of Change costs 9 fate points to summon the first time, and 18 points each time thereafter for the rest of the battle. In addition, each time you set one of these Lords of Change up, you must do so within 9 inches of a friendly Arcanite hero and more than 9 inches away from all enemy units. So, pretty cool. You're able to summon out a giant bunch of big magical bin chickens to fight your battles for you. You have to have some Arcanite heroes around the table, so that's definitely something we're going to look with when we get started. And so, to get started with, I recommend the Curseling, the Eye of Tzeentch. First of all, this is a survivable Arcanite hero. The 3-up save is really nice, has some cool magic abilities, able to provide some mortal wound protection for your units, and also a really cool ability where it's going to be a 2-cast wizard, and the ability to get more casts and deny your opponent casts as well. So, we've got a lot of magical potential coming out of this unit. It's got a lot of cast, 2 base, potentially even more, which is why we've chosen to go for the Curseling Eye of Tzeentch to start the force. Now, obviously, we're going to be wanting to generate fate points, so this is why we've chosen current acolytes as our other battle line unit to start our force with. The reason for this is they do generate fate points when they cast their own Gestalt sorcery spell, a war scroll spell that they have where they can increase the rend of their sorcerer's bolts, their ranged attack. They've also got some other cool abilities where they get +1 to casting and unbinding thanks to having the Scroll of Dark Arts in the unit. The Vulture can also damage enemy wizards, really good for stopping, your opponent potentially being able to dispel your spell and stop you generating fate points. But they've also got a variety of different other weapon options, from the shields that can provide some mortal wound protection to glaives which are a little bit more fighty. Now, looking at where to go next, and the first port to call is the Magister. You can get 2 different versions of the Magister. You can even go the Magister on foot or the Magister pictured here on the Disc of Tzeentch. Both are solid options, the Magister on foot being a little bit more cheaper. Now, the cool thing about Magisters is if they manage to roll a double, they can potentially go and roll another casting attempt. However, if they roll a double the second time, they do kill themselves, but you can get extra casts out of these models, which again is something we're looking for to generate those fate points nice and quick for us. Hopefully the potential is, you could have a Lord of Change out by the end of turn 1, if not turn 2. Maybe turn 2 in 1,000 points, but definitely at 2,000 points you would have a Lord of Change out on turn 1 would be the aim of the game. Now, the Magisters can have their own things as well. They can fly around, especially on the disc, gives you a nice little bit of a maneuverable wizard on the table. Now, obviously, if we're going to be playing with this subfaction, we are going to want to bring the giant bin chickens to the table, the Lord of Change. Now, the Lords of Change are a 2-cast and 2 unbind wizard that can come summon to the table. They've got their spell Infernal Gateway, which can do some mortal wounds, but it does drop a little when you're injured, which is a little bit of an issue. But these are really good wizard birds here that are going to provide a decent part for your force and get you some extra damage. Generally, they are going to be providing you with, that massive magical support, and also some monsters, so monstrous rampages, some extra damage potential in melee as well. They're not actually too shabby in comparison to a lot of other Tzeentch units. Now, of course, no Tzeentch army would be complete without Horrors of Tzeentch, which are one of the most iconic things, I think, for the Disciples of Tzeentch. What pink horrors do is they split down into blue horrors, who then further split down into brimstone horrors, meaning each unit of pink horrors, 10 models, has 50 wounds worth of models for your opponent to chew through, which is just incredible. A fantastic anvil for your army, despite maybe not looking like it first on paper. Lastly, no Disciples of Tzeentch army is complete without the Endless Spells, as you get to summon Endless Spells for free with your army at the beginning of the game, so long as it's one of the Disciples of Tzeentch ones. So always pick these up if you're going to go grab a Disciples of Tzeentch army. And so here we have our sample army. We've obviously gone the Guild of Summoners Change Coven, and we're going to be from the Mortal Realm Chamon. Our grand strategy is going to be Master of Destiny. This is a really cool grand strategy where we can choose to have a amount of dice equal to the value of 9 for our fate dice at the end of the game and automatically complete this. Really easy. Roll 2 dice. If you've got 9 there, you've got like a 4 and a 5. I would put them aside straight away, never even think of using them, and you've got your grand strategy finished no matter what. Now the Curseling is going to be our general. I'm going for the command trait called Demagogue. What this one does is anytime we roll a double with this wizard, the spell cannot be unbound, and we gain 2 fate points instead of 1. We've then got a Arcane Tome on them for an extra cast, which is cool. Now, the additional enhancement we've got thanks to our command entourage is going to give us an extra spell, so we do have, some utility with all the magic we are going to be doing. Now, we've got Arcane Suggestion and Treacherous Bond on there for the Curseling. We then have 2 Magisters on Tzeentch on discs. Both of them have got Glimpse of the Future, which provides us with some extra fate dice. One's got Bolt of Tzeentch and one has Shield of Fate. For our battle line, we have 10 Pink Horrors as a nice sort of holding unit, and then 2 units of 10 Karak Acolytes, and we've got the Tome of Eyes in there as well as the endless spell we've chosen to take for the army. Tome of Eyes is really nice, so it allows a reroll casting rolls for the model that summoned it, so we can get some extra bonuses to cast now, making sure we're getting more stuff off. Expert Conquerors is our second battalion that we've gone with, containing all our battle line units, making them count as 3 models on objectives. 47 wounds though, don't forget there is an extra 40 wounds worth of horrors in that pink horror unit, and then we're a perfect 1,000 points, so no triumph. If you've got some ideas for a Guild of Summoners army for the Disciples of Tzeentch, let us know your thoughts and your army list down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our cool little community here at Sinful Gaming, you can do so in our Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by joining our Patreon or YouTube members, both of which are linked in the video's description, or going over to our channel merch store and grabbing some channel merch for yourself. We'd like to give our Patreons and YouTube members a special shout out for helping support the channel and allowing us to keep doing what we're doing. So a special thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising 8, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek and Bloobs, and to our YouTube members as well: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle and Davis Weir. And a special thank you to Lady Witchfox at the end here, because she does all the amazing artwork for the channel. It looks stunning. With that said, thank you all for watching once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.